Yeah.
That's what happened?
A lot of cheap Thai rum that day.
Yeah.
Christmas Day, actually.
And in 2001, it became a reality on the Outer Banks.
What's better, the beer or the food?
Boy, that's a tough one.
question, huh?
I wouldn't put either above one or the other.
They pair up appetizers that go well with a certain type of beer.
How about it? There you go, sir.
The food's always great. There's always local specials.
Salmon's up.
All cranked out by a surfing dude from Thailand named Pak.
Chef Buck, what's your real name? What's your whole name?
Ponglet Choi Sung.
Oh, well, I'm going to call you that then. Chef Buck.
One of the best chefs on the Outer Banks.
Pak does great inventive stuff.
Our tuna stacks up.
You know, it's always something different.
Even when it comes to Southern classics.
Shrimp and grits up.
Shrimp and grits.
I love shrimp, I love grits, and it's great together.
It is something special in pot sauce.
Red eye gravy.
I was born on grits and ham and red-eye gravy, but I don't put all this giddy-up in red-eye gravy. What are we starting with?
Start off with a little bit of oil. We're going to add our onions. Now the celery.
So the mirepoix goes in.
A little garlic. I'm going to add a bay leaves. Then fresh thyme from our garden. Country ham.
And you're just going to sweat this all down?
Sweat it down a little bit.
How many hours you work a week?
About 60, 70.
That's it? What do you do for the second half of the week?
Go to the beach, surf. Deglaze it with coffee. Beef stock. Chicken stock.
Okay.
And then we're going to cook that down halfway.
Till it reduces by half?
No.
A taste of coffee. Next up?
Now we're going to make our grits. Whole milk, chicken stock. Well, once that comes to a boil for a little bit, we're going to stir in our stone ground grits from Ashland, Virginia.
That's the grit capital of the world, isn't it? Look at that.
And we'll add our salt and pepper. Takes about 20, 30 minutes. Once that comes to thickness, we're going to add our Parmesan and Reggiano. Love it.
What's our next step?
We're going to peel and devein the shrimp. These are local North Carolina shrimp.
Never frozen?
These are the brown tail ones.
Okay.
We've got our red eyes already been reduced. Go ahead and throw it through the chinois.
That's it? That's all she wrote?
That's it. Toss in a little bit of oil in the pan. Pan's hot, nice smoking point. Toss in our shrimp. A bit of kosher salt and pepper. I'm going to add our red eye gravy. And that should be it. Line our grits up. Line our shrimp. And dump our red eye gravy on top of that.
Nice.
A little tomato point.
Micros?
Microgreens. And our house-made sweet potato chips.
Very nice.
One of our best-selling dishes.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, good red-eye gravy.
Thank you.
Really nice. Shrimp are perfectly cooked, buddy. Use the fresh shrimp, but Parmigiano Reggiano, the best of the Parmesans. If I lived in town, you'd see me once a week. That's really nice. Nicely done, Chef.
Thanks.
The grits are much creamier than the grits I grew up on. They make the dish extra special.
Good food, good people. This is kind of like our local hangout.
This is righteous. I mean, this is a cool joint.
We come in here probably 2 or 3 times a week.
I love this restaurant.
Brewing your own beer, big fat kitchen, crazy chef Pak, 2 dudes sitting on the beach at Christmas in Thailand drinking cheap Thai rum, end up with this? Give me some of that rum. Weird things happen.
Coming up, we're headed to Cranston, Rhode Island,
You can't come to Rhode Island and not have Little Necks.
where a sidewalk cafe is making up for size
The kitchen is 2/3 the size of the restaurant.
with a big-time dish.
I have to do this just for international testing laws. That's real. I love rolling Triple D through the East Coast, especially Rhode Island. So I'm in the town of Cranston, about 5 miles south of downtown Providence, in a neighborhood known as Edgewood, to check out this joint, Edgewood Cafe.
Pulled pork sandwich.
It's just a comfortable place. It's kind of like hanging out in your own kitchen. The food is awesome.
Calamari in the window. You're willing to experiment and try different things and do special menus every night. It entices your taste buds.
That was the plan when owner and chef John Walsh opened this tiny cafe in 08.
Mediterranean chicken.
But he left room for what matters.
Order in.
Where the kitchen is 2/3 the size of the restaurant.
It's my playground.
So how do you describe what Edgewood Cafe is like?
Comfort food with a gourmet touch.
Wow.
Yeah.
A couple castanets and you can snap that out.
And he's keeping the menu fresh and seasonal whenever possible, like with these local clams.
Little neck entree.
This is all I ever order when I come here. Clams with this beautiful spaghetti and the broth and the bread. Fantastic.
Little Necks in the window. Pick up.
You can't come to Rhode Island and not have Little Necks.
Right.
Let's get it going.
All right, so we're going to grill the corn, and then the chorizo.
And where's the chorizo from?
Local sausage from New Bedford.
All right, so we're going to grill off the corn, grill off the sausage. I really don't want this to sound out of line, but I have to do this just for international testing laws. That's real. Delicious. A little bit spice to it. We're going to dice it or just chop it up?
Chop it up.
Corn's nice and roasted.
Make sure I get all.
Was it peeling it or shucking it?
Peel the corn.
What really freaks me out is that you don't have this big, thick Rhode Island accent. Oh, this is the best part.
All right, so I want to cut this off.
You want to see a cool little technique?
Yeah.
When you're doing a lot of corn, see how nice that is?
Oh, yeah.
Now you're right in the bowl and it's not all over the cutting board.
Very good.
Yeah, a little tip and trick.
How much time are you?
I'm out. Next up,
Some olive oil. Little Necks.
steamers.
Then when the pan's hot, some garlic.
That early, huh?
Shallots.
A little bit on the edge.
Red pepper.
There you go.
Little salt, black pepper, cilantro.
Everybody's in the pool at this point.
Yes. And chorizo.
Hey, what's up with that?
And then white wine. Some clam juice.
A lot of work for one dish. Okay, we set it up. They're open, so now the corn goes in.
Right. A little bit of butter. Some grape tomatoes.
Very nice.
And the pasta.
Doctor.
Let that get hot.
So the sausage, the clams, everybody's ready to go here.
Yep. Everybody's ready to go.
Great.
Add the pasta.
I've seen some nesting of pasta, but never with a barbecue fork. With the sausage sitting inside of that clam. And then we're going to serve this with some bread point.
Yep.
Olive oil with garlic and herbs. Grill that off.
Right.
This is how it's done. Gorgeous. Look at that. Nice, lean, mean broth. I'd eat this all day long. Get a little bit of the tomato in there. When you get the sausage and the clam and that broth all together. Go on. You want to try some?
Yes.
It's the fat of the sausage, tenderness of the clam, the freshness of the corn, the garlic, the shallots. Excellent job, man. No double dipping.
Little Neck special.
You just want to take your time eating it and just enjoy every bite.
It's absolutely just perfect. You can't get this anywhere else.
Order in the window, fish and chips.
There's always something different, always a new special. It's fabulous. You can't beat it.
I like the way he varies his dishes. Get a little surprise every time you come in.
A little surprise?
A little surprise.
A little surprise. Coming down and get a little surprise. So that's it for this Flavortown road trip, but don't you worry, there's plenty more joints all over this country. I'll be looking for you next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Don't be nervous, seriously. Let me tell you how you make good television. Well, actually, maybe someone can tell me, but